Children, it is next part of the chapter acids, bases and salts. Now let us discuss how strong are acid or base solution. How strong are acid or base solution. Acid and base can be distinguished. Acid and base can be distinguished by using the acid base indicators. Also, you learned in the previous section about dilution and decrease in concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions in solutions. Now, can we quantitatively find the amount of these ions present in a solution? Can we judge how strong a given acid or base is? We can do this by making use of universal indicator. By making use of universal indicator, you can judge how strong a given acid or base is. What is that universal indicator? That is a mixture of, it is a mixture of several indicators. It is a mixture of several indicators. The universal indicator shows different colors at different concentration. Here acid base indicators gives single color in one acid and in one base, but here this universal indicator changes the color according to the concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. Here we discussed that the strength of an acid or a base depends upon H plus ions and OH minus ions. Strength of an acid depends upon H plus ion and strength of an base depends upon OH minus ions produced respectively by its given amount. If we take 1 molar concentration of acid, 1 mole of acid dissolved in 1 liter of solution. If you take 1 molar concentration means what? 1 mole in 1 liter. 1 mole of acid in 1 liter of solution. They take 1 molar concentration of HCl, hydrochloric acid, and 1 mole of concentration of acetic acid, that is CH3COOH. Here if you want to find out which acid is stronger, then here what you have to use? You can use the universal indicator. Then the acid which gives rise to more number of H plus ions, is stronger acid, and one which gives less number of H plus ion is the weaker acid. In this case, it is found that hydrochloric acid is strong acid. Which is strong acid? Hydrochloric acid is strong acid and acetic acid is weaker acid. Similarly, one can find whether it is strong base or a weak base. Here we have to count OH minus ions. Here you have taken hydrochloric acid and acetic acid, and we found that H plus ions are more in number in HCl, in 1 mole of HCl, and less in number in 1 mole of acetic acid. So here which one is stronger? HCl is stronger. So now you take universal indicator. Universal indicator. What is universal indicator? So you take universal indicator. Universal indicator is a mixture of many different indicators or dyes which give different colors according to the concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. Then you take universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators or in the bracket you can take or dyes which passes through a series of color changing which give different colors at different concentration of concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. Hydrogen ions in a solution. What is universal indicator? Universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators, or you can write dyes, which give different colors at different concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. Now about the strong acid and weak acid. Then what is strong acid? What is strong acid? The acid which gives more H plus ions in a solution. So you can write the acid which undergo complete dissociation in water, forming more H plus ions. So you take the acid which gives more H plus ions in solutions. Is called strong acid. So strong acids undergo complete dissociation in water, forming more H plus ions. So write strong acids undergo complete dissociation in water, forming more H plus ions. So what are strong acids? Acids which undergo complete dissociation and forms more H plus ions are called strong acids. And examples you can give. What are the examples? Hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. H2SO4 is also strong acid, and HNO3 is also strong acid. These are some examples of strong acid: hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, HNO3, nitric acid. Then you take weak acids. What are weak acids? The acid which gives less number of H plus ions in the solution, means that will not undergo complete dissociation, it will undergo partial dissociation. So you take that weak acids. The acid which gives less H plus ions in solution. is called weak acid. So example you can take acetic acid, CH3COOH and H2CO3. H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. It is also weak acid. Now you take strong base. Strong base. What is strong base? The base which gives more number of OH minus ions. So you take base which gives more number of or more OH minus ions in solution is called strong base. What is strong base? Base which gives more OH minus ions in solution is called strong base. The bases undergo complete ionization. Complete dissociation in water forming more OH ions are called strong bases. So you take strong bases. Here you have taken that strong acids undergo complete dissociation. Similarly, strong bases undergoing complete dissociation or ionization. In water forming more OH ions. Then give example here. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, and give NaOH and KOH. What is NaOH? That is sodium hydroxide. This is potassium hydroxide. These are the examples of strong bases. Now you take weak bases. What are weak bases? So you can take the bases which gives less OH ions in solution. Write that base which gives less OH ions in solution. Less OH minus ions in solution is called weak base. Then weak bases undergoing incomplete or partial ionization in water forming less OH ions. Less OH minus ions. Example you can give ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, etc. So write example NH4OH, CaOH twice, and MgOH twice. So NH4OH is ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide. CaOH twice, that is calcium hydroxide. Then MgOH twice is magnesium hydroxide. These are the examples of weak bases. Now about the pH scale. pH scale. What is this pH scale? pH scale, it is a scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. What is pH scale? It is a scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. It is the scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution, and it is calibrated from 0 to 14. Here P stands for, in pH, P stands for potenge. What do you mean by potenge? It is a German word meaning power. It is a German word meaning, it is a German word. P stands for what? Potenge. And H, that is hydrogen ions. So P in pH stands for potenge, which is a German word, and that is meaning power. Then on the pH scale we can measure pH generally from 0 to 14. 0 to 14. Observe the scale here. The value less than 7 represent the acidic solution. Here you observe, starts from 0 to 14. Here you observe, starts from 0 to 14, and in the middle there is 7. And if the pH value is 7, then it is neither acidic nor basic solution, it is neutral solution. Values less than 7 represent an acid solution. Here 0 to 7, if you go less than 7 represent acidic solution, and more than 7 represent basic solution, alkaline solution, that is alkaline solution. Here you observe 7 is the pH of the neutral solution, and less than 7 are the pH of the acidic solution, and more than 7 is the pH of the basic solution, that is the alkaline solution. Here, as the pH value goes on decreases, acidic nature increases. Here you observe, as the pH value goes on increases, acidic nature goes on increases. Here you observe, as you move towards 0, there is an increase in hydrogen ion concentration, means acidic nature goes on increases. As you move from 7 to 14, H plus ion concentration decreases, basic nature increases. That is the OH minus concentration increases, H plus ion concentration decreases as you move from 7 to 14. Now you take here, if the pH value is 0 to 2, it is strongly acid. If pH value is 2 to 4, it is moderately acid. Moderately acid. If pH value is 4 to 7, it is weakly acids. Weakly acid. If it is 7, you know that it is neutral. It is neutral. Then 7 to 10. If the pH value is 7 to 10, it is weakly base. Weakly base. If it is 10 to 12, it is moderately base. Moderately base. If it is 12 to 14, 12 to 14, then it is strongly base. Strongly base. So here, if you move in this direction, acidic property goes on decreases, basic property goes on increases. Here 0 to 7, here at 7 it reaches neutral. It is neither basic nor acidic. After 7, its acidic property goes on decreases, means hydrogen ion concentration goes on decreases and basic nature increases. So here 0 to 7 strongly acid, 2 to 4 moderately acid, 4 to 7 pH value weakly acid, 7 neutral, neither acid nor base, 7 to 10 weakly base, 10 to 12 moderately base, 12 to 14 strongly base. Here 14 means it is maximum and it is strongest base. If the pH value is 14, it is strongest base. If the pH value is 0, it is strongly acid. It is strongly acid. Children, now let us tabulate the pH of some common substances. You do an activity. Take a pH paper. Test the pH values of solutions given in the table. Record the observations and what is the nature of the each substance or the base of your observation, that you have to note down. Now let us tabulate here. First one, saliva before meal. Here we have to find the pH of the saliva before meal. Here what is the color of the pH paper? Color of the pH paper is, then what is the color of the pH paper in the saliva before meal? That is light green. So write what is the color of the pH paper in the saliva before meal is light green. Then what is the approximate value of pH value? Approximate value of pH value is 7.4. Here you got more than 7. If the pH value is more than 7, then it is basic in nature. So you take basic. So you got that before meal the saliva was basic. After meal, what is the color of the pH paper? The color of the pH paper is pale yellow. Pale yellow. Then the approximate value of pH is 5.8. As it is less than 7, you can conclude that it is acidic in nature. After meal, the saliva is acidic in nature. Then lemon juice. The color of the pH paper in lemon juice is pink. Pink red. And pH value is 2.5. And you know that as it is less than 7, it is acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. Then you take the colorless aerated drink. Then what is the color of the pH paper in colorless aerated drink? That is pale yellow. So right, it is pale yellow. Then the approximate value of pH is 6. As it is less than 7, you can conclude it is acidic in nature. Colorless aerated drink is acidic in nature. Then Next one, you take carrot juice. The color of the pH paper in carrot juice is light orange. Color of the pH paper in carrot juice is light orange. Then the approximate value of pH is 4, as it is less than 7. You can take it is acidic in nature. Then you take coffee. Coffee is orange yellow. Color of the pH paper in coffee is orange yellow, and approximate pH value is 5. Then it is also acidic in nature, as it is less than 7. Next, tomato juice. Tomato juice, in tomato juice the color of the pH paper is dark orange. Color of the pH paper is dark orange, and its pH value is 4.1, and it is less than 7, so it is also acidic in nature. Then you take tap water. The color of the pH paper in tap water is green. Then it is equals to 7. As it is equals to 7, you can conclude that it is neither acidic nor basic. It is neutral. Tap water is neutral. It is neither acidic nor basic. Then 1m NaOH. So you take it is dark blue violet. Dark color of the pH paper is dark blue. Also sometime it is violet. So it is 13 to 14. As it is more than 7, you can say it is basic in nature. And 1m HCl. The color of the pH paper is red. Then approximate value of pH is 1. So you know that it is acidic in nature. That is strong acid. That is about the color of the pH paper, approximate pH value, and nature of the substance. Here you observe the color range. It starts from 0 and gets end from 14. And here you know that as the redness increases, the acidic nature increases, and the blue to violet. Here you observe, for the neutral solution, it is approximately green, and it changes from green to blue, blue to dark blue, navy blue you will get here, that is violet blue. That is basicity goes on, increases from green to dark blue, that is to violet. So as the redness increases, acidity increases, and also as the blue violet increases, you can say that basicity increases. And here you observe gastric juice. About 1.2 means maximum acidity. Maximum acidic in nature. And lemon juice 2.2, that is also maximum. And pure water and blood, here 7.4 means basic nature is slight is there. And milk of magnesia, that is 10 means more in basic nature, and it is sodium hydroxide maximum in basic nature, that is about 4. So the strength of acids and bases depends on the number of H plus ions and number of OH minus ions produced. If you take hydrochloric acid and acetic acid CH3COOH of the same concentration, say 1 molar, then these produce different amounts of hydrogen ions. Acids that give rise to more H plus ions are said to be strong acids, and acids that give less number of H plus ions are said to be weak acids. In this way, you can identify the weaker acids and stronger acids. Similarly, you can identify stronger base and weaker base. If you take sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide of same amount, that is 1 mole you take, sodium hydroxide gives more number of OH minus ions, and ammonium hydroxide gives less number of OH minus ion. So which one is stronger base here? NaOH is stronger base and ammonium hydroxide NH4OH is weaker base.